Welcome to Friday. Yep, it's Friday, May 13th, Friday the 13th, 2022. Your Day Weather Podcast brought to you by Cowboy State News Daily, Wyoming's news authority. Check them out at cowboystatenewsdaily.com or on their Facebook page. Still windy for many of you again today. Hate to say it, but it's still going to be windy in many areas as the storm that swept through yesterday is now a swirl of clouds up in North Dakota headed into Canada. But it's a strong system and it's producing wind. We've seen so many of these systems this spring, it's hard to really put a number on them. But it's going to be a little less windy on Sunday. And then the best day is Sunday. Sunday is the day to circle on your calendar if you want to do something outside, travel to where you're not fighting the wind so much. Now, for a good chunk of next week, it's going to be very spring-like. It's going to be pretty warm. We're even going to see these afternoon and evening thunderstorms. You start to see this time of year across the plains along and east of the divide. So Monday through Wednesday and into Thursday next week, you're going, hey, wow, maybe summer started. But I'm going to put the kibosh on that because there's something we need to watch very carefully by late next week and next weekend that could bring quite a bit of colder air into the region by late next week and next weekend. So I'm just kind of putting that bug in your ear, a lot of question marks late in the forecast period, but a change in the weather is coming by next weekend. Today's satellite photo really shows that swirl of clouds well with that deep low now here over north central areas of North Dakota. So in just 2 days, it went from here to there, then spun up into a deep storm again like we've seen all spring. Some heavy shower and thunderstorm activity along the frontal boundary here, but this storm is going to accelerate and move off to the north and east, allowing some high pressure to build in off the west coast and come into the Rockies. And there you can see the low on the upper level charts this morning and that zonal flow we've been talking about beginning to develop for the weekend and into early next week. Now I'm going to step through the next 3 days here with the wind. So you can see the green, the yellow, and the little blotches of red there, and the darker blue colors showing where the wind gusts are going to be the strongest today, especially the I-80 corridor of Wyoming, central Wyoming, but across Montana, still kind of brisk and breezy over Colorado as well. These are the gusty winds today. These are the winds tomorrow. Still notice a pretty good patch of wind across portions of Wyoming, but the winds are going to start to taper off Saturday, become more manageable. But look at Sunday, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Sunday's winds get a lot better because on Sunday, high pressure begins to build in with warmer air and the gradient meaning the jet stream winds and the contrast in temperature aloft begins to pull out of the region. And that's going to lead to less wind. These are the wind gusts for Sunday. Extremely manageable. Look at the west. Really the best break in wind we've seen in a while. So Sunday is the day if you want to be outside. Here are the temperatures forecast relative to average. By Monday, you can see a lot of orange in the central and western United States warming up nicely. These are temperatures on Wednesday, pretty warm. Also, afternoon and evening thunderstorms are going to develop. Here's the lightning strike forecast for Monday afternoon. This is between noon Monday and 6 p.m. Monday. So you can see that over the Continental Divide and east of the divide, there's going to be enough moisture and daytime heating to produce widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. And then these will be tracking off to the north and east after sundown. So that's Monday. This is Tuesday, and this is Wednesday. So you can see there's going to be some activity, and notice how much of it is really along and east of the divide, west of the divide, really not much going on. Now, long term, this is what we've got to keep an eye on. As we get to the end of next week, high pressure is going to bulge up and grow quickly to the north into the Gulf of Alaska and through the Aleutians there. Now, as we have said, and we talk about this a lot in the winter on the podcast, that when you get a ridge here, we go into the fridge here because the warm air with this high pressure ridge building displaces the colder air that's up here and wants to push it south. So this is somewhat concerning for late next week and next weekend, concerning in the sense that we're going to have this big warm up, but we may have a big cool down by late next week and next weekend. And next weekend is the 21st of May. So we're getting to that third week of May when we're usually out of these cold shots. So we need to watch this carefully because look at this. These are the temperatures by Friday morning, and you see this huge gradient, this sharp contrast showing up here between the warm and the cold. This is showing a very strong cold front marching across the central part of the United States. And look at all the cold air back from the north slope of Alaska pushing into the Intermountain West and the Pacific Northwest by Thursday night into Friday. When you get a contrast like this, you're going to blow up some big thunderstorms, have some severe weather. But look at these temperatures by Friday afternoon relative to average. So we're going to keep an eye on late next week and next weekend because there could be quite a shift from the very warm weather we're going to have Monday through probably Thursday. After Thursday, all bets are off. We'll have a better idea on that when we talk to you on Monday. Have a great weekend.